What's going on, guys? We're on the last track of this Kate Bush album, Never Forever, and this is Breathing. I'm hoping that's cool, so let's get into it. Bam. Okay.
Gets inside, ooh, through her skin. I've been out before, but this time it's much safer in last night. In the sky, ooh, such a bright light. My radar sent me danger, but my instincts tell me to keep breathing. Out, breathing my mouth in, breathing my beloved in, breathing her nicotine, breathing.
Nice fretless bass. Yeah, nice. Even before the fretless bass came in, I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
We've lost our
Okay.
chance. We're the first and last. After the blast, chips of plutonium are twinkling in every lung. I love my beloved, ooh, all and everywhere. Only the fools blow at you and mean you laugh.
How it pulls back into this. Yeah, nice. Yeah, this is cool.
Breathing my mouth in, breathing my beloved in, breathing her nicotine, breathing the fall out, in, 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 out,
We're getting spacey. Some harmonics. This is a cool track. I'm so happy. I'm just glad it, wow. Dig it. very cool. Yeah. Okay, it's just like some electric bass at the end, just had to hit that note. Okay, yeah, that was really cool. All right, great, good. I didn't want it to end on a bad note. I just didn't want that because I wasn't crazy about Army Dreamers or Violin, and I'm like, this is so far a really good album. I just don't need another song that I'm not into. Like sometimes you feel that pressure, or I do. Like, oh man, I really need this one to be good right here. I need to like this one. But if I don't like it, I don't like it. That's what it is. Anyways, this is really cool. Very cool. Great bass playing. Also interesting, the same bass player and drummer on this track played on the first track. And the first track was cool. Right, like the all that fretless work is really nice, really nice stuff. Like that kind of fretless bass playing makes you want to have a fretless. Yeah, really cool. Because other than that, like fretless is kind of like having an acoustic bass guitar. It's like, okay, yeah, I have one in the arsenal, but it gets used like 1% of the time, if that, kind of thing. I've owned both of those. I've owned fretless basses before and acoustic bass guitars. I don't know. Have gotten rid of them. Like you just pretty much never need them. Pretty much never. I can't think of a time where I was like, I need a fretless bass for this. Like I need a fretless bass for this. It almost never happens. Almost never. And I don't think it's ever happened with an acoustic bass guitar. They're just nice to have, in my opinion. I'm not saying that there's no room for them or space for them or purpose for them at all. And I would own them again in the future because they're nice. They're cool in that kind of way. But if you just want to work, just get a Fender. Just get a Fender jazz bass. You're good. If you just want to work, just get a Fender jazz bass. You're going to be able to cover the majority of what you got to do. Anyways, I think I like this album better than The Dreaming overall, just for its accessibility and the songs and how interesting that they are while not being too out there and weird, but still kind of taking chances. The whole being accessible thing, that kind of matters. So, and in that way, I think that this wins out. But definitely some of the more experimental things, you could see how, you could just take it too far and get The Dreaming, which would then produce some very incredible stuff. Like things, like I still don't think that there's anything that's on this album that like just blew me away. Where I'm pretty sure, I don't fully remember because I haven't listened to it since then, but I'm pretty sure there were songs that on The Dreaming I was like, wow, this is something. Which now it makes me want to go back and listen to The Dreaming to find them. I don't always mark down, when I'm doing these videos, what tracks. Yeah, sometimes I remember, like I really remember. I brought up in a recent video also that Steven Wilson track, it was Luminol, right? That was freaking sick. That was incredible track. Incredible. Right? So like there's some that I just remember, but then others I think I just don't. Sometimes I don't remember. But I'm trying to, mark it down like in a playlist, because I had done that forever. I've talked about before, like a hot songs playlist. I'm trying to make sure that I get back on that, into that habit of like, if I feel like a song should be in that list, let me throw it in there. So yeah, because I feel like that list should be a lot bigger, because there's a lot of good songs out there. Lots of good songs out there. Yeah, this last song, Breathing, that was very cool. This is a good song. This is very cool. like it. I like the kind of space, how it got spacey, and then how it came back in, and that whole bass and guitar part. You know, that was pretty sick when it dropped back in. That was cool. I like that. Yeah, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. Have to say. Yeah, I like this album. The only songs that I didn't like was Violin and Army Dreamers. It's not like they were bad. They didn't hit me. They didn't catch me. Again, the performance and production of the entire record I think is really good. Really good. Yeah, the production is really good. Really great sounds. Really great arrangements of sounds. Cool stuff. Yeah, I think overall I like it better. I like it better than Dreaming. What was after the Dreaming? Hounds of Love. Oh, that's the album. That's the other album that people talk about, huh? It's the Dreaming and Hounds of Love. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Yeah, this has Running Up That Hill. Okay, is there anything else on this that I've heard before? I don't think so. Yeah, I like this one. I have to say, Never Forever, I like this album. This has got some good stuff in it. Really great. Awesome. All right, there it is. Cool. Thank you guys. Catch you in the next video.